some preambles to go through. So maybe as we do that, others will join. So officially, welcome everyone to our graduation ceremony. It's been an amazing time, amazing session. So welcome to everyone who has made it to today. We celebrate you. We're very happy that you spent this past couple of months with us. I would always tease by saying that people literally like date in 4 months and get married. So I guess everyone here has known enough about us, sufficient enough in this past 4 months. It's been an amazing experience. And today we're here to celebrate our mentees who have put, and also our mentors, most especially who have put in the incredible effort to, walk with us through this journey as we impact the life of people, of African women. So we're super excited and we're very happy to be here today. So I will just start by running us briefly an agenda of how today is going to go. Start with an opening remark, then we'll kind of always go through this, our housekeeping room, our rules. There'll be a time for a project showcase. So the last time we had a meeting, we had different mentees pitch their projects and like kind of share what they have an idea of what they want to do. And then now they've implemented the project or at least some phase of it. So there'll be a time for them to share what they implemented, what they did learn from their project implementation. There will be a special time for awards, as with everything. There's always that special time where people that demonstrated excellence in one way or the other would be rewarded for that. And there will be a time for reflections and testimonials, both from the mentors and the mentees, and maybe some of our team members who are willing to share. And then, of course, there'll be a closing remark and then a farewell, and then we can talk about just kind of keep you updated on what the next steps will look like for everyone here, and then how like our basic thoughts right now about IHA 2025. So it's always I think it's a moment of mixed feeling for me. I'm super excited, of course, that, we are graduating, but also that part of, oh gosh, what's going to happen next and how we're going to start preparing. We're going to have a walk through all that today. So I thought it would be interesting for us to kind of like go through a couple of stuff before we start. So kind of like looking back what happened few years, I think a year ago, we were doing a graduation ceremony. Albeit another time, we kind of rescheduled a couple of things. So I'm getting a notification that my internet connection is unstable. Um, can you guys hear me?
We can.
Yeah, but I think it keeps on breaking at like sometimes certain points.
Oh, uh, okay. I think I'll just change my provider. Just give me a minute. Let me switch to another. Hopefully that'll be better. Perfect. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. And if I ever break again, please just let me know. So like no issues with that. Okay. I think I'll be sharing. Please can you confirm that you can see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. So yeah, so what I was trying to say was that we kind of wanted to like look back to be able to look forward. So kind of like share a little bit of a video of how the graduation ceremony happened last year. So where were we last year? And then we're going to look at where we are, and of course where we are currently, we cannot see that. So this is just kind of like to give us a little overview of what happened last year. So hope that as you watch, you're gonna enjoy.
Adedoyin Shibe. So I am currently self-employed and also a delighted mentee at Inspire Africa, where I have been actively involved since August. The experience has not only enriched me personally, but has brought 50% growth to my business, and has also helped me to navigate between business and also the importance of networking in business. I was inspired to join the mentorship program by the recommendation of my brother. My main goal was to build my business and also to navigate around my professional career and to see what a mentor and a mentorship relationship looks like, because I've never been involved in one. And I wanted to benefit from the experience of mentors to elevate my business and also to contribute to its long-term success and goals. The IHA Africa program has greatly contributed to my personal and professional growth. I have gained skills in that will help to foster my business, skills like bookkeeping, customer relation service, stock keeping, and also directly advancing my business. The mentorship program positively influenced my personal development. My mentor helped me to navigate my career decisions and also formed a meaningful connection with my accountability partner, who was Memory. One of my achievements, and a significant one, happened in the month of October. This month was where I experienced 50% increase in my sales through the help of my mentor. She gave me advices on what to do and how to go about it. One of the basic advice she gave me was I should try wholesales, and which brought the basically the 60% increase in my business. So everybody out there that had zero knowledge on what mentorship is all about, a relationship that is between a mentor and a mentee, Inspire Africa is a place you should join so you can experience what a true mentor is. Inspire Africa are indeed inspiring we African women.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Emery Namasiko Mavaku, a public health practitioner, and I have been a part of the 2023 Inspire Africa mentorship program for 6 months now. Shout out to Elizabeth Kashidi, who's posted on LinkedIn, introduced me to this program. I clicked on their page because I wanted to see what the program was all about, and I discovered that it was an amazing program, and it was something that would help me grow professionally and personally and help me achieve my goals. So I was paired with the lovely Miss Temitope Fakujuo. In our very first meeting, Temi gave me really great advice that she got from one of her lecturers. The advice was that I needed to formulate my life purpose plan and my career purpose plan. That helped me a lot because it gave me a sense of direction. I knew where I was heading, what I needed, and how to better achieve all of that. I have grown so much in such a very short period of time. Through their mastery sessions, I have discovered my personal brand. I now have clear visions and goals. I now have a clear professional and life roadmap. Not only have I grown professionally, I have also grown personally. For people that know me, I'm an introvert. I'm super shy. Through the help of this program, I have been volunteering or nominating myself in roles that allow me to speak to large numbers of people, and that has been helping me out with my stage fright. And to add on that, thanks to with the motivation from this program, I've started a YouTube channel, Let's Talk Academic. For anyone who is still hesitant on joining, I would strongly advise you to just give them a chance. Just give the program a shot. Send them an email at info@inspireafrica.org. Africa with a K, not a C. Or just go to their page at Inspire Africa and just take a look and see if it's a fit for you. But I'm sure you will like it. Thank you very much. Bye.
I am super excited, and for every other person, I want you to look forward to what we're going to do next. Thank you.
All right. I hope you guys can hear me. So it was super, it was so nostalgic having to kind of look at that and kind of see what we have, where we have come from since last year and where we are currently. So those were like testimonials from two of our previous mentees, Adedoyin and Memory. So I'm happy that Memory returned as a mentee to continue. She currently is a mentor rather in the 2025 4 cohort. So that's really exciting and that's very beautiful. So I'm happy that we also had more people join us. So I guess this is probably perfect timing. This is our general housekeeping rules and most of our meetings. It's something that we're very, very conversant with. So please kindly mute your mic. We also know that this meeting is recorded. If you have any questions at any point in time, just feel free to kind of raise your hands or drop your comment on the chat box. And we encourage you, as always, to put on your camera because it kind of helps us. And then use the reaction buttons. There'll be a time for a survey. So we want to make this as exciting as possible. So just walk with us as we kind of create a very beautiful moment for everyone today. Okay, so this is the time, as I mentioned earlier, I want us to work with time, and also there'll be a time for project showcase. We have some of our mentees that who have implemented their project. Before we give out certificates, implementing your project is a key criteria to actually getting a certificate or getting an award from us. So we have mentees who have implemented their projects and they're here today. So they will all take turns in kind of like, sharing what they did, what they learned, what was the impact, and then we'll feel free at any point in time. Of course, there'll be a time for reflections and feedback. So if anyone presents their project and it's something that you like, feel free to reach out or connect with the mentees so that you can find a way maybe to help them upscale it or maybe give them advices that you feel would be helpful for them with the project. So without further ado, I'm going to take us to the project presentation, and then the presentation has been arranged in such a way that it goes sequentially. So the first person that will be presenting will be Barakat, and then the second person would be, I think, Elizabeth. And then, of course, for the next slide, you're going to see your name come up. Let me know when you want me to move to the next slide. I'll try my best as much as possible to keep up with the pace of that. Okay. So to our mentees, remember you have like an average of 5 minutes to kind of walk us through what you've done. And then the next person will come over and take over from you. Okay. All right. Perfect. So we're gonna start with Empower Nets by Adewale Barakat. So Barakat, if you're here, please kindly take over, and I'll pause for now.
I don't think Barakat is here.
Sorry, I didn't get what you said.
Said I don't think Barakat is here.
Oh, okay, that's fine, perfect. Okay, that's fine, that's okay. We'll probably move to the next person, and that would be Elizabeth. So Elizabeth, you can go ahead. Elizabeth, can you hear me? If you're speaking, your mic is on mute. I know Elizabeth is here. Okay. I guess we'll probably have to move on. I know Joanne is here, and I think her presentation is somewhere. So I guess, or Bukun's. So I guess I'll probably just move to that straight. So, okay, Bukun's is first. So Zainab, you can go ahead to make your presentation.
Good afternoon. Good day, everyone. Please, I would like to seek a few minutes. I'm trying to set up my laptop for the presentation. I'm currently joining from my phone. So please, if you can give me some
Okay,
minutes.
perfect.
Or
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I think I'll move to Joanne. Joanne, are you ready? If you're speaking, Joanne, your mic is on mute. I know I did see Joanne a couple of, okay. Joanne, okay. Ah, interesting. All right. So, Susan, are you ready to present? If you are, you can just let me know. Okay, Joanne. Okay, Susan, please go ahead. I can see different mics that are mute. So, who is ready to go first? So, Zainab, Joanne, any of you ready? Susan, are you ready? I can go straight to yours.
I think you can just start from Zainab since that it seems that she's set up and I can see her camera is on.
Okay, all right. Thank you. All right, Zainab, please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you, Chidima. Good day, everyone. My name is Ibukola Zainab Olutomi, and sorry. I'll be presenting my project. This save as the extra car. Next slide. Next slide, please. So basically, the goal of this project and the rationale behind it was to create a budgeting tool that encourages saving and also tracking your expenses daily, monthly, yearly, as users might want to have it. And the rationale is to encourage and promote financial management. The target audience for this project were individuals that were looking at tracking their expenses, having a healthy financial lifestyle. Next slide. So there were three projects, and the first was the design stage, where I used a spreadsheet to design a template for the budget tracking. Then the next was automation, where I used different functions and formulas in Excel to automate the calculation of the expenses, the spending, and then the saving. So the way it worked was, as a user, once you input your expenses or your expense in the tracker, it automatically calculates a particular percentage for you to save. So for this project, I used a percentage of 5% for expenses below 10,000 naira and a percentage of above 10% for expenses, of 10% for expenses above 10,000 naira. So basically, once you spend anything less than 10,000 naira, it's going to calculate 5% of what you spent and encourage you, recommend you to save that amount. And once you spend more than 10%, any amount more than 10,000 naira rather, you'll be encouraged to save 10% of that amount. Then after I did this, I used formulas such as sum ifs, and some other functions in Excel. Then I conducted a user testing where I sent this to some users and my mentor to help me test the functionality. And I was given some feedback. Based on this feedback, I did some changes to the template. Next slide. So this is how the template looks like. This is how the spreadsheet that I've built so far looks like. And from the slide, we can see that we have the dates, we have the month, the description of the expenses, the category it falls under, the amount that was received. And that amount received is the income for the month or the day. Then amount spent, that's the expenses, and then the save as you spend, that's the percentage calculated per the amount that you spent, and that will be the recommended amount for you to save. Then a note in case you want to probably distinguish out a particular expense, or maybe you spent so much and you want to note that that note is meant for checking that out. And then we have a summary section where you can check the breakdown of the category of the amount that you spent, how much you spent on food, how much you spent on transport, entertainment, other bills that comes with it. And then there's also a place for breakdown per month, where you get to see the amount that you spent each month, the amount that you got to save each month, the amount received. And we have a visualization of these tables. We have a pie chart to show the visualization for the category breakdown. And then we have a column chart showing the breakdown for the monthly breakdown. Next slide, please. So the outcomes for this project is I was able to develop a user-friendly tracking spreadsheet where it is easy for users to access a clear and it simplifies daily expense logging, and this project also encourages a saving awareness. It helps users save monthly or daily as we might have it. Then I got enough positive feedback, users feedback, especially from people that tried to use it to track their expenses. Thank you. Next slide. The lessons learned during these projects, this is my first project using Excel, and I'm very happy that I got to do this because I was able to practically utilize the knowledge of some of the functions and formulas that I've known. And I was able to also combine the use of different functions and formulas in Excel, which I've not done before, because I got to a stage that I wanted to bring out a particular feature where I can actually put in an automation and it does not have to show in the spreadsheet except something is inputted into it. And I was able to do that after so much research. And I'm very happy I got to do that because without this project, I might not have been able to figure that out. Then I got to do create a user-centric design where this was majorly based on the users' feedback because some were like, oh, they didn't get the whole template, and I tried to improve on it. Then adaptability and problem solving, the need to get something done because I knew that, okay, this is what I wanted. How do I go about it? I tried to think around it, ask questions, make research, and I was able to achieve that using this project. And project impact and next steps. The impact of this project, like I stated earlier, was empowering financial awareness, which helps users monitor spending, set realistic budgets, and build a habit of promoting greater financial awareness. And the next step for this project is, because this project is still more of like in its baby version, and I look forward to actually making it bigger. So one of the next step is to convert the Excel spreadsheet into a mobile app using the Power Platform, making it more accessible and convenient for users on the go. And then to have an enhanced feature where I get to incorporate additional insights as well as monthly saving progress and spending alerts to further support financial goals. Finally, like Benjamin Franklin once said, a penny saved is a penny earned. Beware of the little expenses. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and I look forward to feedbacks. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zainab. I think that was amazing. Thank you for your presentation. Of course, we may have to give room for feedback much later. Well, I mean, I think that was very fantastic. I thought your idea was honestly awesome, particularly for, people like me that don't like seeing David Talat at all. So probably that would be very, very helpful. And then yeah, OJ said this is really interesting. And I think she has a question. Okay. Are users restricted to Naira, or did you specify based on the current, or can you specify the currency? So is it just solely based, is it only for Nigerians or because we use Naira? But then, yeah. So I don't know if you have an answer to that, then we'll move over to the next presentation. And if you have any question for any of the mentees, feel free to put it on the chat box.
All right. Thank you so much, OJ, for your question. Thank you, Chidima. So basically, because this is just like a first step, I limited the template to be based on the local currency, but it is something that can be used all over the world. It's just a currency thing. It's something that can be used and edited or changed as per the user's need. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. That's awesome. So thank you. Yeah, I mean, it will be very good to, especially when you build it into an app, it will be very good if it like varies based on currency. I don't know if any other person has a feedback for Zainab or any comments before we move over to the next presentation. So Joanne, you're going to be the next person to present. So maybe while you're getting ready for that, does anybody have a feedback for her? Do you have any idea, anything you feel like she can do better? I'm sure she also would love people to like test run this. So if you would want to have access to this, please I think we'll kind of make it available. Maybe just reach out to either OJ and I, then we can share it with you, test run, and then give us some feedback. Okay, awesome. In the absence of none, I think we'll move over to the next presentation by Joanne. So Joanne, please tell us what you did. Go ahead to share. Thank you. So Gertrude has a feedback for you, Joanne. She says, sounds interesting. Hope it goes well. Can't wait to see the app and recommend it to friends in Nigeria. Thank you very much, Gertrude. Thank you for your kind words. I think it's a fantastic project. So Joanne, are you ready? If you're ready, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am, ready.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Joanne. I actually presented on menstrual hygiene, educating, empowering, and inspiring one girl at a time. Next slide, please. So I held a one-day workshop at Knox 100 Naira a Day Charity Secondary School of the Less Privileged in Kuje, Federal Capital Territory, Nigeria. The goal was to educate, empower, and inspire the female students in the school, educating them by telling them about menstrual hygiene, teach them how to calculate their cycle, I empower them by sharing menstrual products to them like reusable pads and also normal sanitary pads. Also inspire them by encouraging them to be open to talk to other girls in other schools about menstruation. They should not be shy talking about menstruation with their friends in other schools. Next slide, please. The workshop was divided into different sessions. The first was educating the girls on menstruation. Like I said, I told them about most of the girls didn't know how to calculate their cycle. They don't know why they are seeing period. They just know that they reach a certain age and start seeing their period every month. They don't know why. They don't know how to calculate their cycle. They just wait every month till when they start seeing their period. I also showed the girls how to use proper sanitary pads and reusable pads. I demonstrated to the girls. I picked out some of the girls also to come to the front of the class and also teach their fellow classmates how to use sanitary pad, how to put on the reusable pads on their pants, and also how to wash them, clean them, and keep them safe. Also, the next session was giving the girls sanitary products enough to last them up to 3 months. I gave them 2 reusable pads each, and the reusable pads was the ones that you can actually take out the cotton in it and then change it, wash it, dry it, and change it with another one. Next, we had games, and there were gift items to the girls. Games like puzzle games where we scattered words and asked them to arrange the words. The words we give them either a sanitary product or a part in the human body. Next slide, please. So the outcomes was beyond expectation. The girls were happy to learn, happy to share their knowledge. The staff and the students were very cooperative also. 39 out of 44 of the girls felt more comfortable now talking to their friends and talking to others about period. 17 of the girls agreed to talk to friends in other schools about period, they said they are no longer shy talking to their fellow girls about anything that has to do with period or menstruation anymore. All the girls now know how to calculate their cycle. Prior to this workshop, I asked them if anyone was able to calculate their menstrual cycle, and none of them were able to do that. Also, the lessons learned. I learned about the importance of early participation and partnership. We actually started the project a little bit late and it was actually a little bit rushed, but I am better prepared for next time. Also, to give ample time for material procurement. Like I said, we started late, so to producing almost 100 reusable sanitary pads were actually difficult. But I've learned that if I want to do this next time in a large scale, I have to start very early. Also, interactive and engaging format effectively captures attention. When we started, they were not actually interested in it, but when I told them that we are going to do an interactive session and everybody has to talk, they were open to talk. So I learned that if you want to capture anybody's attention, you have to make the session interactive as possible. Also, we made this space very safe that the ladies were open to talk about such things, even though they were shy at first. So when I was talking to them about menstrual period, I noticed that some of the girls don't actually understand anything about sex education. Thankfully, when I was talking to them, they started laughing. It's hard to get a male to explain to them better. So, and they understood it very well. Next slide, please. Yeah, so this is just how the project went. The girls were very active everybody wanted to talk. I had to stop because everybody wanted to talk and then the time was fast spent. Next slide.
We can hear you, Joanne. I don't know if it's me.
She may have dropped off from the call. Probably network issues.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Sorry, my network.
oh, okay. I was speaking out as well. It's fine. It's okay. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so that was just a project overview of my project, and the girls were really happy to learn. Thank you.
All right, awesome, awesome. This is absolutely beautiful, Joanne. I really loved everything, and I think that everyone really shares similar sentiments. I'll give room for anyone who has a comment, any like quick comment, quick feedback. Is there anything that's you want to say to Joanne? I have a question, but then I'll let others go first. So do you have any comments, any feedback for Joanne? Please feel free to share in the chat box. Feel free to unmute your mic and speak or raise your hands. I'd love to hear that. I'm sure Joanne will also love to hear that too. Okay, awesome. So there's a question. OJ says, well done, Joanne. How much time would you have needed? Yeah, you kind of mentioned that time was a limitation, but like how much time do you think you would have needed?
Okay, I think to make the project better next time, I think maybe 3 months preparation prior to the start of the project would have been easy because I had to start rushing those that helped me in producing the reusable part because I actually did 100. And when I'm upscaling, I think it will have to be more than 100. So I think 3 months will be better.
Okay,
That's
awesome.
all.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Zainab said, Joel done John, I'm really happy about the impact your project has had. Amazing projects. That's beautiful. Does any other person have any comment or
Mhm.
feedback for Joanne?
Yeah, well done, Joanne. Really an inspiring project. I just wanted to ask, is this something that going forward you want to like maybe, I don't know, like make it like your own thing, like like make it an initiative or like maybe partner with an already existing organization? Because I know of someone on LinkedIn, I think she's Nigerian, and she's also into like making reusable parts and like um going into schools and doing like similar work. So is this something that like you're open to like in the future for possible collaborations and alignment to sort of like scale and accelerate your impact? But well done.
Thank you very much.
Joanne, I think Gertrude was asking if you're open for collaborations, and um I think I don't know if that's something you want to address. If you also want to make this
Okay,
an
yes.
initiative for yourself
Okay.
going forward. I guess she's just maybe asking about the sustainability and what you intend to do with this. Is it like a one-off project, or is it something you intend to continue working on?
Okay, this is something I intend to continue doing. I've actually reached out to some organizations that's before the project, but they said the time was a little bit too close. But then when I'm ready for the next project, I can actually. So I started reaching out to them already. So it is something I'll continue doing, not just a one-time thing now.
Mhm. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. I think the question I have, you said something about having a male figure speak to them. So I'm curious as to why you felt that was helpful. And then the reusable pads, do you think maybe it would be maybe helpful if they are taught how to make it themselves, or like the model you have now, which is supplying it to them, which do you think will probably be more sustainable?
Okay, so during the project, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so during the project, they actually wanted to learn. So I just promised them that I'll still come back and teach them how to make them. So yes, I'll go back and teach them how to make them. And then for subsequent projects, we actually do it there. Maybe we'll just take one for them and then they'll actually do the other one themselves.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Thank you. I think that was an awesome project. Emma says, well done, Zainab and Joanne. Yeah, I think your projects are completely amazing. And that's very beautiful. So I think the next person here
Sorry,
is
Chidima.
oh yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I
please go
think
ahead.
um the question I also wanted to ask that question, but I think she didn't get to answer about the male figure.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Gertrude. So Joanne, the question that Gertrude and I asked, and you said that it was helpful to have a male figure. So why? Because I mean, anyone like literally are thinking they will feel safer when a male is not the one explaining to them. So why did you think that was helpful? Like, is there a particular dynamics happening over there?
Okay, yes, ma. So I started with I was actually talking to them about it, but then they were just laughing about it and then they didn't take it serious. They just laughed about it. But when he came and then he spoke to them, he said he's a male and then he knows what others will do. And now they don't want you now. They just want to play around with you. So you have to focus on your education. When you are ready, I told them you don't even have to talk to your boy when you're in the university, and they were laughing. But when he came and he spoke to them, they actually understood it better because he's someone that is speaking for the male they are following now. So he knows what impact it will have on them. So and then they took it serious. That's all.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're referring to the sex ed parts and not necessarily the menstrual parts, like when you had a
Yes, ma'am.
man speak to them.
Yes,
Okay, okay, all
yes.
right. Gertrude, do you have any comment on that, or
no,
does that answer
yeah,
your question?
yeah, I think what you said about the sex education pattern, yeah, so that makes sense now.
Okay,
Hi,
thank you
Chidima.
very
Please,
much,
I have a
Gertrude.
question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much once again, Joanne. Well done. So, a thought just crossed my mind now. The fact that it was a reusable pad that you gave out, and I think growing up, there was this should I say, idea or knowledge I had about how easy it is to maybe get infections if they're not properly taken care of. That's the reusable part. Because I know my mom was always like, use the one that you can dispose, and because it's easy to catch infection if you don't take care of the reusable parts very well. So I just wanted to ask that, did you perhaps explain to them how to properly take care of these pads, or maybe if you didn't, maybe in the subsequent project that can come in? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I did actually. I told them how to clean it, how to maintain it. I told them to sun dry it instead, outside, instead of drying it in their bathrooms or something. They should sun dry it so that it will kill away every infection. And then they should use warm water for washing. Also, if possible, they can actually iron them. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zainab. That was a very fantastic contribution. Yeah, that's very, very important. I think sun drying helps with yeast infection, if I remember my microbiology very well. So I think that maybe subsequently that's also something to like really emphasize on, so people don't like think I'll just wash it how I wash my clothes, and when it's damp, I'll just use it. If I only have one, I can use one like for the past next 5, decades or whatever. So that's really beautiful. Thank you very much for your presentation, Joanne. And if anyone is here that wants to collaborate with Joanne, support Joanne, please feel free to reach out to her. And as she said, it's something she would like to continue doing. I'm sure it's capital intensive, so I'm sure she'll appreciate every support that she can get. So the next presentation we're supposed to have today is from Joanna. I don't know if Joanna is here. Joanna, if you're here.
She's not going to be able to make it today.
Okay, she's not gonna be okay, that's fine. All right, so I guess we'll move over to, I know Susan is here. So I think we'll probably move over to Susan. Okay. So yeah, Susan, please go ahead. Is Susan here? I know I saw her a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, she
Okay, yeah,
is.
Susan. Okay, perfect.
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
Good morning. I don't know
do.
if you can hear me.
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. Okay, so good morning, everyone. I need to turn on my video.
Hi, Susan. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You can go ahead.
I don't know if you can also see me. I'm trying to work on my video.
We can
Yeah,
see
I
you
can
now.
see you now.
Oh, okay. Okay, so good morning, everyone. My name is Susan Oyeribo, and the title of my project is On a School Project, an SDG awareness initiative. So the idea about this project is to actually, go to a local school within my community where I live to give them the awareness about the SDG goals. So because I actually found out that, so many of us, we got to know about the SDGs, during our university or even after university. So it's more of like a catch them young project. So that was my, rationale for going or taking on this project. So the project overview, it's an educational initiative at Lycée Privé La Réveil at Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. So the focus of this project was actually to promote SDG awareness among secondary school students with a target of 30 students, not just students from the SS1 and then the SS2, because those in their penultimate year are really, really busy, so they could not join. So the key component of this project was actually to carry out the SDG education and also establish an SDG club in the school. Next slide, please.
Yeah, so Susan, I think there was a
Okay,
hiccup
I don't
when
know
you
if
were submitting your slide. So the project objectives are not available, but you can just maybe just run through it and then talk about implementation.
okay, so okay, so I can no, I can still talk about the project objective because I'm actually looking at my slide here. So the project objective was actually to educate students on the 17 sustainable development goals that we have, and also to evaluate their understanding of sustainability concepts, also to establish an SDG club and create a long-term sustainability advocate in the young students. Next slide, please. Okay, so my implementation approach was actually to, use interactive lectures and group discussion. So I used a projector, I took my laptop, and then I delivered lectures on each of the SDG goals that we had. I did it in such a way that, a student is able to own a particular goal, and then I use them to explain what the goal is about and how as students they can also take part of it. Then we did some hands-on learning activities, though due to time, because I was actually given a limited time because the students had like their timetable already fixed. So I had to do the time was actually limited. The project was supposed to span for about 2 days, but then it ended up just for a day. So the idea was for them to, do some practicals with some of the plastics that, were gotten from the school environment to turn it into something that can be reusable. So, and also one of the challenges I also faced was because the students are actually French students. So I had to get a translator, a friend of mine who was able to translate. Oh, sorry, the previous slide. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yes,
can.
yeah.
I
Okay,
can.
so the bilingual delivery, yeah, I had a translator that was able to help me translate English to French so that the student can better understand what I was trying to do. And then student engagement through questions and answer section. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay. Yeah, so the key achievement for this project was I actually successfully educated 30 students on the SDG goals that we have. Then I generated a strong student engagement. And then I have initiated the development or the formation of the SDG club, which is supervised by one of the teachers that was willing to, you know, man or oversee the activities of this SDG. From the time where I implemented the project till now, I think they have had just one meeting to see how they were able to scale up the SDG club within their school, and then also to I built positive relationship with the school administration. So next slide, please. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, yes. So the impacts and okay. So the impacts and some of the outcomes of this project were that, there was an increased SDG awareness among the students compared to, at the time when I got there. I tried to ask them to do like a survey. So most of them really didn't know what it was. Some of them had the knowledge but never knew what the SDG is in itself. So I also developed positive attitude towards the sustainability by ensuring that, I give them relatable examples of what other of their counterparts were doing in other schools, even as young students. Then I created potential young SDG advocates, and then I established a foundation for ongoing sustainability initiative. Next slide, please. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. So the lessons learned from this project was early stakeholder engagement is actually very crucial, because I actually found it, it was very difficult for me to get the permission of a school. I think I went to like about 3 schools within my area, and I got almost the same feedback of no time, and then but eventually I was able to get one, and then because of the project timing and everything, it was really, really delayed. So, and then interactive learning method actually proved very highly effective. I didn't make it about just me speaking. I had to allow the student to do some of the engagement as well. And then because the lectures were very interactive, in the sense that, I played a video for them to see, and then so it was kind of interactive. Then the student involvement also requires patience and then persistence. Then local context integration enhanced learning as well. So moving forward, I intend to actually support some of the ongoing activities within the SDG club in the school, and then explore some sort of local partnership, because I just got to realize that, they have here in the country, they have like an SDG department in their government office. So I'm trying to look for a way that I could invite, some of the partners from this department to like speak to the student and see how they can also help me in scaling up the club, and then scale this project to other schools, because I believe that, if other schools, have the same knowledge, it would spur, the interest in the SDG goals that we have, and how, even students as young as they are, they can see where they fit in. So thank you for listening. I think that's all.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Susan. This was very, very interesting. Thank you very much. So I'll give room for comments. OJ said this is a fantastic effort. Well done, Susan. If anyone has any comment or feedback for Susan, particularly as she moves forward with this project.
I'll just ask a similar question, like I asked Joanne. Is this something, because you mentioned you were doing this within your community, is this something that you'd like to extend to maybe other communities, like to increase your reach? And like, what's also the sustainability of this project? Do you want to like continue for a while, or is it just like, just one-off?
Okay, so because I actually do not live here, I am, I just came here for studies and all, and then, my stay in this environment will actually be coming to an end very soon. So that's why I'm actually trying to explore some local partnership to see how they can help me, in scaling the SDG club. For now, reaching out to other schools, I'm not really sure, but I just want to ensure that, the formation of the club that I have, initiated in this school is sustainable. And then, because I still have the teacher's contacts to, reach out to her to, find out, okay, how is it going? How is the school perception of the club? Is it taking the student time and all that? So I believe that, once I'm able to successfully, get a partner within this country, and, it will help maybe the school see the possibility, and then see how they can also maintain the club. So that's it for now.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Gertrude, for answering. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you also, Susan. Yeah, like Gertrude mentioned, I think one of the key things about projects like this is sustainability. And I mean, it's a good thing that you have technology right now. So, you can find a way to kind of leverage that to also increase your reach. Such amazing projects should be out there, and then engage people irrespective of the four walls of where you are. So, I think maybe thinking about how to use that may be helpful. So, do we have any other feedback, or comments? And I know Cynthia says she's not going to be here today. I think the last presentation we'll have for today would be from Elizabeth. So, but if I missed you, please kindly just let me know. It's definitely not intentional. So I think I'll just quickly scroll over to Elizabeth's presentation. And Elizabeth, if you can be by then, that'll be very helpful for us to just go through what you did. And yeah, perfect. Here you are. So yeah, Elizabeth, please go ahead.
All right, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. Okay, my name is Elizabeth, and my project was on a webinar which I hosted. It was a 1-day webinar on coping strategies for depression and anxiety among young professional students. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so my project goals were to provide awareness on coping strategies for depression and anxiety, mental health disorder, and also to break stigma surrounding mental health. Also contributing to the mental health awareness campaigns in remembrance of the Mental Health Day, which was on the 10th of October, since the webinar happened on the 11th of October, which was that day. Next slide. Okay, it was an online webinar which took place on the 12th of October. As I stated, 12 o'clock Center CAT. So if you can just look there, that is the flyer I used for my webinar promotion. I created the flyer using Canvas, and also marketing went well. I got quite a number of registers. So I only had one speaker, and I slides for the events just to use them, since the speaker was stated at first that she's not going to use slides, but rather just present like that. So yes, next slide. So the outcome of the project were I got about 20 people who registered, and 10 of 13 participants. So the webinar went well, and that was really a huge 10 up for me, since I was afraid on how many people would turn for my webinar. And it was engaging and informative. The speaker gave such an informative presentation, and there was also participant engagement, since I also had a few also mental health advocates in the meeting, so they also give their points. And if you can see, so I just included a few feedbacks from the participants, since I had a poster survey for my webinar. And it shows that, I'm not sure if you can all see the numbers, but then about 80% of the participants felt like the webinar was engaging. And also the feedback I got from them were, thank you for engaging this webinar. In case cannot really read the what? I cannot really read it, but it was just the participants were just thanking me actually for taking the time to host such an event, since it's not really there are not really many campaigns happening, especially here in our country. So yes, like so learn to at first when I applied for can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. So my main goal when I applied for Inspire Africa mentorship was actually to work on my public speaking skills, which I would say I did quite well through this project. And I've also developed few skills in promoting events and also attracting a targeted audience. And as I've stated, we learned a lot from the speaker since she's a mental health advocate. And I'm still working with her on a national campaign on mental health, which she started alone, but then I also wanted to volunteer on it. And yes, sure you will be seeing more of mental health campaigns between me and the guest speaker. Next slide, please. So I'll say the challenge faced, whether the marketing went well and the reasonable number, but then when it came to since it was a Zoom meeting, I invited guests using a calendar invite, and I'm not sure if everyone had really the knowledge of using a calendar invite, and that to low turnout. So the solution to this was when the meeting started, we had to share the link to our social media platforms just to also just get a huge turn up, and this really contributed to the turnout. And yes, the last was that I had my laptop and my phone since I had issues with my laptop audio. Now said the meeting went quite well. So yes, that was all from me. Thank you. Oh, I've actually
Thank you.
included link, yes, on the last slide for the webinar recording. You can scan the code just to listen to the webinar. I've recorded it.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth. That was very interesting. I think mental health is something that is very easily overlooked. And I like the fact that your target population were young students and professionals, because oftentimes people think, oh, it doesn't have anything to do with them. So thank you for this project. Thank you. And so OJ says the very relevant subject, kind of recurring what I said. And also good job in improving your public speaking skills, confidence and knowledge and establishing collaboration. So fantastic. I'll give you a couple of minutes for feedback or comments for Elizabeth. And other than that, I think that's the last presentation for this afternoon. Move over to the other fun parts. We've been very serious today. But does anyone have any comments, any feedback for Elizabeth?
Yeah, just like you said, mental health is a topic that recently many people or institutions are starting to pay attention to it, but of course, it's also very important, especially for students, because sometimes, like, especially if let's say you're a high performing student and you sort of like have issues and it kind of like leads to a decline in your studies and you start blaming yourself, and there's so many pressures to like stay afloat and all that. It's really, it can be very hard. So yeah, thank you for thank you for doing a project on that, and is all the best. And is this something that you also want to like continue? or is this just a one-off project?
All right, thank you for your question. It's something I actually want to continue. That's why I've reached out to my speaker, who is a mental health advocate here in Namibia, and I've decided to volunteer on her campaign on mental health. So yes, it's something I'm really interested in working on.
Thank you. And I hope do you like put are you going to like publicize it? Like is it like a campaign like you're going to put on your social so like maybe people can also follow, and if there are any pe persons who are interested in collaboration and things like that, because it's a very important topic, especially among students.
Yes, it also depends on the events that will be hosted, but so far, I think most of the events will actually be face-to-face events. So yes, while we have an event, I'll surely be posting on my socials.
Thank you. Good luck.
All right,
All
thank you.
right. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. That was really awesome. Thank you very much, everyone who has been with us um, through the presentation. Of course, like, I mean, everyone's project is honestly very amazing. Super engaging at, you know, what everyone has been doing and the things that everyone has really worked on.
Chidima,
It's very, can you
Chidima,
guys hear me?
Chidima.
Can you guys
You're
hear me?
breaking again. Yeah, your audio is breaking.
Uh,
Your audio is breaking.
okay. Can you guys hear? Is it any better now? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Can you
I think
guys
I hear
hear?
you. I
It
think it's
sort
still
of keeps
breaking.
on breaking. Yeah.
I don't know what is going on this morning. Okay, let me try to reconnect to another provider still. I'm hoping, okay. Is it any better now? Can you guys hear me? I think I probably should stop my video. Can you guys hear me? Um, okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Hi
we
Yeah.
guys,
can.
yeah, I think
Yes.
I'll probably just put off my video. I guess I'm having like some connection issues. But anyways, thank you very much everyone for being very patient also through this. The presentations or what our mentees did were completely fascinating. It was really amazing. I think that these are projects that should continue and keep on continuing. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen because we've come to a very interesting part of today or what we're going to be doing today. Right. So as I said earlier, when we started, like as with everything, there is usually like an award time. There's usually a time to celebrate people who have, I mean, everyone here is really a champion, but we want to celebrate everyone, right? And then we want to kind of, just shine the light of what everyone has done and celebrate both our mentors and mentees. So we're going to have this is going to go in two ways, right? There'll be a general award from us, and then there'll be a time to kind of like hear your feedback using Mentee. Oh, what do you think? Who do you think will be the most likely? This is always a very interesting part for us. But first of all, we'll start with our Mentee awards. Okay, so you guys can confirm you can see my screen. So every mentee did very well. So I guess it's already given. So I'll just start with drum rolls and everything. So first of all, we have the first award category we have is the Outstanding Growth Award. This will be given to or awarded to Ibukun Zainab Uluwatami. So this is an award that is awarded to the mentee that has shown the most significant personal and professional growth throughout the program. Of course, every one of our mentees have really grown, and we're really fascinated by everyone's growth, really. I think Ibukun stood out in several ways, and we want to like appreciate her. So Ibukun, unfortunately, we're not here to give you your award, but just take the virtual award flag from us. So congratulations, you did a fantastic job. I hope you guys can hear me. You did a fantastic job, and I think that everyone really appreciates and can see your efforts and what you put through in this whole process. So congratulations, if you can. Just to be sure everyone can hear me, I'm waiting for reactions because I'm getting the vibe that I'm on this on my own. So can you
Yeah, we
guys
can hear
hear me?
you.
Okay, perfect. So congratulations, Ibukun. Okay, thank you. Now
Thank
I'm
you so
getting
much.
some feeling of we're no longer presenting our projects. Okay, let's now relax. Okay, so congratulations, Ibukun, once again. I would have said give us a speech, but then we have a lot to cover. But of course, there'll be time for mentee testimonials. Okay, so the second award that we have will be given to awarded to Joanne Kambai. That is the top performer. Joanne consistently excelled in all her tasks, her assessments, and she delivered high quality work. We do have like weekly assessments. Joanne's turning was always fantastic. You could tell that she gave in a lot of time and she put in a lot of effort into this. So congratulations, Joanne. You did a fantastic job, and that reflects also obviously in your project. Okay. So take your virtual awards from us. And also Best Project Award. This was a very tricky one to I'll give to someone or award to someone. Everyone's project here is completely amazing, honestly, right? So the criteria was for this was basically based on creativity, how innovative is your project, and because a consensus that Ibukun's our Ibukun's project kind of met those three criteria that we had for this. But however, like I said, honestly, everyone is a winner. So thank you very much, Ibukun. This is the second award you're getting. We are virtually giving you your award. The second award, or the I can't remember that, but the next award it will be given to Joanna Gwali, she who is not here. I think she had to work. I can't really remember. Maybe I'm mixing up her the reason why she's not here with someone. Ibuku, Joanna joined in really late, so this award is for a mentee who overcame significant challenges or obstacles, but still showed a lot of perseverance, right? So Joanna joined the mentorship program really late, but she really distinguished herself, completed all her tasks, was able to implement her project. So this is to you, Joanna. You did a fantastic job, although you're not here, but hopefully if you catch the recording, you find out that everyone here celebrates you and celebrates the resilience that you've shown throughout the program. The next award will be given to Susan Oyeribo. So, Susan, we were awarding you the best communicator. Susan had excellent communication skills, both in virtual meetings, collaboration with mentors, the team. So, Susan, you are a fantastic communicator. You're able to communicate effectively, both in also in your tasks and whatever you've done. So, we really appreciate that, and we want to cheer you on to keep on being the best version of yourself. We celebrate you, and this is us giving you your award. So just imagine you are in the Grammy session and then someone is calling you and you're walking off the stage. Of course, the stage here is our Zoom meeting. Okay, so there is also another award for Zainab. That is the Innovation Award. Zainab really brought creative ideas and solution in their tasks and projects. I did look at some projects, and I'm sure our graders would also share similar sentiments. Her tax reports and her reports generally always showed innovation and creativity, always showed that she really puts a lot of energy and innovation and just championing several things, and we really appreciate that. Okay. However, it wasn't just Zainab. We also had another mentee who also distinguished herself, which was Grace. Grace also, she's unavoidably absent, but she brought creative ideas and solutions to her tasks and projects. So congratulations, Grace. We celebrate you. And that's super fantastic. We wish you were here, but then congratulations. Okay, at this point, I think so if we could We also have another award for Ibukun, who Ibukun demonstrated leadership throughout the mentorship project program. This was very tough, really, because Zainab was coming up a lot of times, and then but if someone deserves and has worked hard for something, she does deserve the awards or the flowers. So Zainab demonstrated very strong leadership potential. I know that when we wanted to have a virtual group for our mentees. Zainab took leadership of that and demonstrated that in several ways in the pitch first, in several ways during the mentorship program. So congratulations again, Zainab. We hope your hands are not full. I'm imagining if we were there physically with you, you'd have been carrying so many plaques by now. Well, don't break our plaques, okay? They're very expensive. All right, so the next award goes to Elizabeth Ananias for Time Management Master Award. Elizabeth honestly submitted her tasks at appropriate times. She met all the deadlines effectively. To the best of our knowledge, I don't think she missed any tasks. She was present early for most of the virtual meetings that we had, and she just effectively managed her time. And personally, I think that's really amazing. Elizabeth is my mentee. She was always very prompt at meetings, and always there was never a meeting that we missed because of anything, like for any reason. So I think that's really beautiful. Time management is a very key skill that a lot of people don't have. So congratulations, Elizabeth, and hope you and enjoy and keep your plaque forever with us. This is also an award that was also shared with Joanne. Joanne did exceptionally well with that in managing and submitting her tasks, deadlines effectively, and communicating when she was not able to. So congratulations, Joanne. Um, and then we have an award for Women Empowerment Champion Award. This is someone who implemented a project that empowered women generally. And so, yeah, I think that is pretty much it. So congratulations to all our winners. Everyone is a winner. And we're super happy that you you kind of demonstrated your efforts in several ways. We're so happy and we're so excited. And we hope you enjoy our awards that we'll give you today. However, this is not the end of the award session. Our mentors are absolutely fascinating. And we couldn't have this program without our mentors, to be very frank, because even if we have mentees that would apply and then we don't have mentors, what are we going to do? All right. So this will be a time for us to appreciate all our mentors. Our mentors are amazing as always. Like, as I said, everyone really is a winner. However, we do have people that distinguish themselves during the course of the program. So the first award will go to drum rolls, drum rolls. You guys can already see it. And the first award will go to the mentor of the year. This is awarded to Nedima Nwadinobi. Nedima was a mentor that went above and beyond in guiding her mentee, Ibukun, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously it kind of reflects, right? So she did very well, reviewing her projects, the mentoring logs, everything really pointed to the fact that Nedima did an exceptional job. So thank you so much, Nedima, for championing the cause of African women. It's really so beautiful and fantastic to see what you were able to do and you and your mentee were able to work with over the period of time. We also want to give another award to Jennifer. We reached out to a couple of mentors to kind of give feedback on projects. Jennifer to the best of my knowledge, our knowledge really gave very insightful feedback, constructive, actionable feedback that mentees could work on. So we thank you. Another award is a dedication award. We saw Memory earlier. Memory was a mentee in the previous session. She returned as a mentor. Memory has been dedicated, honestly, to the cause of Inspire Her Africa, and we truly appreciate all you've done for us, Memory, although you're not here. So thank you very much for your unwavering support, not just to the program, but also to your mentee. Every single time we call on Memory, she turns up and she shows up really well. So thank you very much, Memory. So we have another award category, Leadership and Mentorship Award. This will be awarded to Temitope Fapojuwo. And then she demonstrated exceptional leadership and guidance in helping her mentee navigate challenges. Her mentee, she also gave really good, awesome feedback towards her mentee. So thank you very much, Temitope. I know you're not here, but we're gonna email you. We're gonna email you your award. Kidding, but then thank you so much for being a leader and championing leadership. Okay. And then, of course, another award goes to Gertrude. Gertrude has been completely exceptional, and she has our Mentorship Spirit Award. Gertrude embodies really the spirit of mentorship. She was consistently present, participated in community discussions and events. She has been a tremendous support to us. And even at the point where, there were issues with kind of getting Gertrude a mentee rather, Gertrude persevered and stayed true to the community, and she embodies the kind of mentor that we'd love our mentors to have, the spirit rather we love our mentors to have. So thank you so much, Gertrude, for your comments, for your feedback, for your support, for just being there with us through this journey. You kept us pushing, so we're super excited and we're so happy. Congratulations for winning this award. And of course, we cannot go ahead without awarding Emma Mansi. Emma has the Outstanding Alumni Mentor Award. Emma started with us in 2023. She has been an incredible support to us. She's an alumni mentor that has stayed true, even with the back and forth, with also getting a suitable mentee, supporting us all through, being present in, like Emma, you are absolutely amazing. So thank you. We appreciate all your support. And we are so happy that you are there with us through this journey, and we look forward to walking through this journey with us. So thank you so much for being an outstanding alumni mentor. Absolutely fantastic. So drum rolls, drum rolls, drum rolls, drum rolls. I can see the comments. I'm gonna look at them and then read them, but we cannot do all these also without the fantastic team members that we have, right? We have an absolutely fantastic team, and to be very frank, Inspire Africa would not be Inspire Africa without our team members. Really, from meeting bi-weekly, volunteering their time, they're all volunteering actually. So every single thing that we've achieved is really it's dependent really on our team members, and we want to appreciate our team members. So the first award goes to Ore Olua Olajide. Oh gosh, okay. Aura will be awarded the Dedication and Excellence Award. Aura is, I think, if there's a physical definition of what it means to be excellent, it is Aura. Aura is absolutely excellent in all that she does. She demonstrates dedication, attention to detail. She's honestly absolutely fantastic. So to our mentors and mentees, she would send the emails you would get, she's just a delight to work with. I'm short of words, but thank you so much, Ore, for being such a fantastic team member to work with. And then, of course, another award will go to Jane. Jane is our communications manager, the Creative Team Member Award. Jane always has very creative and innovative ideas. And that's something that we really appreciate at Inspire Africa. Jane would always bring up ideas. So the beautiful posts you see on Instagram, managing the communications team, which I must confess is a huge job on its own. Jane, thank you so, so much for, taking the lead in this and being awesome in what you do. We also want to award Ogechi Nwachi, and she won the award of being the most resilient team member. Oge was also a mentee last year, and she joined the team as the assistant administrative officer. Oge is absolutely fantastic, irrespective of the challenges, be it network or whatever. Oge does what she is supposed to do to the best of her abilities and irrespective of the constraints. So thank you so much, Oge. And as always, we wish that what you're pushing for will come to fruition very soon. Don't worry, we're almost getting there. Okay, relax. Okay, don't go home after you've gotten your awards. Stay with us. Okay. We also want to appreciate Precious. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be Precious Chukudi. Precious has the Rising Star Team Member Award. Precious really showed impressive advancement and potential. And she stands out to us as an emerging leader, someone who will take the space. And Precious is our assistant communications manager. So the beautiful, at least I know some of us have gotten newsletters twice. So the beautiful newsletters you've received and the previous month and this month really comes from Precious. She puts a lot of time to it and dedication and contributes effectively, provides ideas to help us to be better. So thank you very much, Precious. And of course, we have another award category, the Rapid Growth Award. Amaka Okafor, who's our program manager. Amaka joined us literally in the midst of the program, right? We were right there in the program and she joined in. And just you would not even know Amaka has been, I don't even know if she's been here for up to 3 months or 2 months actually. So thank you very much, Amaka, for demonstrating exceptional personal development within this short period of time. We're so grateful for you. We're so thankful. We really appreciate what you do. So this last award category is one that really is very dear to my heart. And I want us to give a special drum rolls. She doesn't know that there's an award category like that. And that's Otu OJ Ojonubu Abubakar. Yay! So thank you very much. I decided to surprise you, OJ. That would be the Outstanding Service Award. OJ is really someone that is she's just amazing to work with, and she puts in exceptional time, exceptional support, an amazing person to work with. Just the fact that we I've heard people say a lot of things about working with different people, but it's just been absolutely fantastic working with you. And it would be very wrong for us to end this mentorship program without really giving you your flowers. And thank you so much, OJ, for what you've done. OJ manages the program operations and then the programs team, the beautiful tax briefs that you see, just ensuring everything really runs very well. So thank you for going above and beyond what we just thank you for I don't even know what to say now, short of words. So thank you so much, OJ, and that will be all. So for that, I'd love to I'm trying to be, I hope you guys can see me now without any network issues. So congratulations, everyone. Like I said, everyone is a winner. We hope you enjoyed that. So congratulations. Jane, congratulations. I'm reading through the comments. Oh, thank you. You guys are celebrating. So thank you very much. So thank you to everyone who has been here. There will be a time for us to kind of do a little bit of reflections and testimony. But however, just to keep the spirit of the fun time, we have one last thing to do, and then we're going to give this for people to talk and share their thoughts, share their hints. If you want to cry, we have tissues ready. So I think we'll go to Mentee. Okay, I kind of already have it open to present. Please let me know if you guys can see my screen. I think I'll probably just put off my video yet. Okay, perfect. So can you guys see my screen? And
Yes, we can. I actually also hear you well,
okay,
even when your video was on, we could hear you
okay,
well.
when my video is on. Oh, okay, all right, okay. Okay, perfect. So you guys feel free to join. I'll just copy the code and put on the chat box. So yeah, so you can join in here, wait for a couple of people to join. We just want to have a little fun time, okay? Before we give people the opportunity to talk, especially those who want the awards. Everyone is a winner, everyone can talk. But it's usually that time where they kind of like have your speech. Like we said, we have our tissue boxes ready for you. So if you want to cry, feel free to express yourself. So waiting for people to join. I don't know if I can't see the number of people who have joined, but um
Is this the very, is this the very first screen?
yeah, that's the screen actually. Hold on, let me exit. How can I stop sharing? Okay. Um this is the first screen. Oh,
Okay.
hmm. Anyways, let me see. Sorry, I hate technical issues. Okay. Let me see. Explore responses and more. Okay, yeah, okay, perfect. I can see. So two people have joined. So wait a little bit for more people to join. We're about 18 people here. Please join us. Please join. We want to make this as interactive. We have some fun sessions. Okay. We're not there physically, so we want to have a little bit of engaging time. Two, we'll give like one. I'll count for 1 more minute for more people to join in. Still waiting. Um, okay. Okay. So if you guys need me to reshare the code, kind of copy and then reshare here, if that is a problem. I don't think that should be a problem. But yeah, so anyways, all right. So I'm hoping this works the way it's been a while I used it. Okay, we have more someone joining. Thank you very much. It's been a while I used Mentimeter. So we've had 4 people join. Okay, perfect. So I think you can go ahead to answer the first question. So the first question here says, if this
Sorry.
mentorship program were to be, yeah, can you, yeah.
Yeah. It says responding is off. You have to press C to allow your
Oh,
responses.
okay. Oh, God, then press H to show
No,
responses
I mean,
again.
you don't need to show responses yet. Okay, so
Oh, now I understand. It's honestly been a long time. Thank you very much, AJ. Okay. Okay, so we have 5 people join. You can still join us. So if this mentorship program were a movie, what genre will it be? So adventure, okay. Couple of people said a documentary. Okay, that's fine. But I think I'll probably maybe drama, actually. I think maybe because we see both the front and then the back scene. So it's more of a drama kind of thing for me. I don't know if Oji or any of the team members share a different view, but I think drama will probably be it for me. Okay, so the next question says, who would you love to meet in person? So there are different categories. So for our mentees, and maybe even some of the mentors, or maybe some of the team members. So who would you like to meet in person? Do you want to meet Grace, Koyone, Esther, Ibukun, Joanne? So probably show responses as they come in. So, oh, okay. Someone wants to meet Joan. Joan, Elizabeth. Okay. Joan, Joan, you didn't tell us you're a celebrity of sorts. Okay. All right. So we have about 7 people, and I think that's pretty much the comments. If I add the numbers up, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So a lot of people would like to meet Joanne, Elizabeth, Susan, okay, Grace. Okay. All right, that's awesome. So I think we'll move over to the next slide. So who would you like to speak? So we had our virtual mastery sessions, right? So we had the last session was absolutely fantastic with Lemona. We also had Emma, Favor, who talked about entrepreneurship and then transitioning careers, our panelists, and career mapping. So if you lived in a perfect world where you could just fly and then go meet someone, who would you like to meet? I know it's been a while. Some of these sessions has been a while. So, okay, Emma, Toby. Okay. So, Emma, get ready. You're having visitors and don't serve them Ghanaian jollof rice, okay? Remember, you guys don't really do well at that. I'm kidding. So, okay, praise. Okay, that's awesome. Okay. Favor. Okay, that's beautiful. Awesome. All right. I'll keep my preference to myself, so I don't rig the elections. Okay, that's beautiful. All right. So I think who would you love to meet in person? So amongst our team members, amongst our mentors. So which of the mentors would you like to meet in person? Like someone you just OJ, memory, okay, Nedima, okay. Oh, thank you, you guys. People want to meet me. Where's my tissue box? Okay, Nedima, okay, awesome. Temi Tupe. Okay, I guess a couple of the mentees would like to meet their mentors in person. Well, hopefully we grow to the point where we have like conferences, but looking forward to that, where we kind of like you get to meet the people you worked with over a while. Okay. think that's pretty much the responses for that. And then this is the team members edition. So, for instance, most of us have definitely received emails from Ore. Some have gotten the feedback from OJ. Our podcast is done by Bolanle. For those who listen to our podcast, that sweet voice that you usually hear. Jane is our communications manager. Dami is our graphic designer. So who would you like to meet in person? Who would you love to meet? Like you're just dying to meet that person. Like I can't wait to meet you today, tomorrow. So Bolanle, okay. Okay. So Bolanle, I guess your beautiful voice is paying off. Okay. Okay. People would like to meet OJ. Okay. Okay. OJ, send your address. You see why I told you to buy the private jets, right? I told you. I'm kidding. So people would like to meet Ore. Okay, fantastic, beautiful. Okay, okay, that's beautiful. Okay, I think that's about 3 plus 7. Okay, perfect. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, okay. More people would like to meet OJ. Oh my God, OJ. OJ, OJ, OJ. I would like to meet OJ too. Okay, all right. Perfect. Okay, so this is more of the fun part. This is um strictly for our mentees. We're gonna be rounding up very soon. Don't worry, just stay with us, okay? So who do you think will most likely to be the president? Who would you think is most likely to the best in communication? So this is largely, of course, for our mentees who engage with each other. Who do you think in the next 5, 10 years you're going to see them as a president? Okay, Ibukan. Okay, so Ibukan. Remember us in paradise, Elizabeth. So okay, Elizabeth. So okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, Susan. Okay, Susan. Hope you've gotten your election file. Okay, okay, awesome. Okay. Wait for a couple of minutes. Okay, booking. So, okay, booking. All right. So, we can see you at I won't say, I don't know if, obviously, what do we even call it? Because I know for US it's called the White House. I don't know what we call it in Nigeria, but see you there.
So rock.
Sorry? Oh, yeah, Aso Rock, that's true. I completely
Hi. That's not
forgot
even been long. People have forgotten our roots. Hi.
I know, right? See you in Asarok, Zainab. Don't forget us, okay? So, who do you think is most likely to be a director at a multinational who gives like boss energy? Okay, Joanne, boss girl vibes. Okay, all right. So, Joanne, don't forget us when you become the director. That's all. I just said Susan, Elizabeth. Okay, Susan, Elizabeth. Okay, awesome. Okay. Wait a little bit for more comments. Eniola, okay. All right. I think our mentees would be the perfect judge on this, right? Okay. All right. So who do you think is most likely to be a billionaire? Ah, I'm very interested, particularly in this person. I want to know who do you think is most likely to be a billionaire? Joanne. Okay. All right. Ibukun. Okay. Ibukun. Hmm. Well, Ibukun developed the tracker, so I don't think I'll be surprised. Eniola. Okay, Joan is taking the lead. Okay. Elizabeth. Okay. Very interesting. So Joan, okay, Joan. Okay, Joan. Okay.
I'm glad to be your mentor, John. I can see. Both well for me.
Yeah, the next couple of years you're going to be cashing out from Joan. Okay.
Right. Very good
Um,
investment.
okay. Who do you think will be most likely to be promoted early 2025? Right. So who do you think is giving the professional girl vibes? Joan is most likely to be promoted. Ibukun, Susan. Okay. All right. So Ibukun is taking the lead. Um, okay, Elizabeth, Susan. Okay, awesome. All right, so we'll move over to the next one for the want of time. I think we'll probably be rounding up with this. And then most likely to be famous, we kind of round up, so we'll give people opportunity to talk. I think this would be the last actually. So who do you think is most likely to be famous? Who do you think is most likely to be famous? Who do you think networked? Um, so paparazzi, Joanne, Ibukun. Okay. All right. Ibukun, Ibukun, Joanne. Okay. All right. So I think we're gonna come to an end. We can go on and on, but I want us to have time to um, have conversations and talk. So okay. I got a notification. I was like, why do I have a few minutes? Okay. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. So we hope you enjoyed the fun times or the fun moments we've had. We have a couple of minutes left, so we are going to leave time for testimonials or feedback. Does anyone have anything to say? Kindly raise your hands, and then we'll kind of like take turns and like calling you out, kind of share just from we'll start with our mentees first, just any reflection, anything at all. Just talk to us, talk to us. So can kindly raise your hand or we'll have to call you out. Zainab is smiling and I can see you on my screen. So I'm going to call you. Your mic is on mute.
Please, I need to change my location. I have some audience now, so I'll speak in a few minutes.
Okay. Mic is on mute. Do we have any other person who wants to take the bold step? Does it mean we did not do? Tell us, talk to us now. Did we not do well? Did you not enjoy the mentorship program? Oji, what should we make of the silence?
They're still taking it in.
Okay, it's overwhelming.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, that's a positive way to look at it. We can also have any of our team members talk, anyone who won any of the awards. If not, we would hold our peace. And then I guess Zainab says she's gonna move to another location, so we'll kind of wait for her. But other than that, personally has been a very awesome experience for me. I think that it's been very difficult some days, having to show up irrespective, but it's been an amazing experience, a beautiful journey to be part of everyone's story. So yeah, so it's been a very awesome experience. Yeah, Joanne, go ahead. Oh, you have your mic unmuted, that's why I called you.
I was actually going to say something as well. So I think I was going to echo your sentiment that it's actually been an awesome experience. I think for every time I learn, so being on the team, being a mentor, it gives me opportunity to learn from different kind of vantage points. So as a mentor, I'm able to work with someone and just I think it's rewarding to help the person see things in a bigger way is what I think about. Like just tell the person and open possibilities. I think that's like my main aim of being a mentor is to be enable someone else see all the many things that are possible. And I think that once I've done that, it's a success. And so for every mentee, and not both of them were not the same. So this is the second mentee. The first one was completely different, and she has gone on to do amazing things, which I'm super proud of. I know that Joanne is likely going to go in a different path, but she's also going to do amazing things in a different way. And so I'm also looking forward to who the next mentee will be. And I'm also assuming the person is going to be a completely different person with a different path and just helping the person figure out all the possibilities and then going on to do stuff. And then so that's from the mentor side. But also from the team member side, I think it's the same thing with you, Chidima. For me, Inspire Africa has been a way, it helps me touch grass in speaking in like the common, yeah, just social media language. Help me touch grass from time to time because it's easy to be separate. I'm a scientist, so it's very easy to get lost in the data, to get lost in what the problem I'm trying to solve scientifically, right? which is very, very valid. Like it's not that is something I'm really, really proud of. I'm passionate about my scientific skills and everything. But Inspire Africa helps me to look at things from a different perspective and touch lives, let's say more directly, because science you touch lives sort of indirectly, but touch lives directly and the lives of females, lives of people in Africa, which are people that who are people who I'm more passionate about, are people like me. For instance, I was at a conference last week and I was the only Black woman there. I don't want to I want to continue to be in spaces where I'm the only person like me. I mean, it doesn't like being the only Black woman, it's not a good feeling. I can say I'm proud to be the first or the only Black woman, but it's also not a good feeling. So again, Inspire Africa, at least with what we do in Inspire Africa, I know that with time, we're going to be able to bridge the gap and fill in spaces and etc. So I could go on and on and on and on. But again, Inspire Africa is a very, very good opportunity. So again, if you are motivated like me as a mentee, you can join us as a mentor next year. You can also join the team, volunteer on the team, and give back. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much, Uji. Thank you. And yeah, it's always beautiful to kind of like, be able to support other African women. I'm not going to talk a lot because I know people's hands are raised. So, who do I go for? Yeah, Jane, you can go ahead since then we can move over to the mentees.
Hi, everybody. I'm sorry my camera has been off. First of all, I'm in a very busy place, but I just thought to say, first of all, thank you for the award. I really do appreciate it. I also want to say that generally, the mentees, you guys, I need you to know that whatever it is you get enjoyed in this mentorship, we as team members do not enjoy it, okay? Whatever privileges you had, whatever classes you had, we had no access to that. And I'm really happy for you that you got the opportunity to be mentored by someone. It's such a privilege. I see it as something that you have been graced with. So please take advantage of everything you've learned. Again, of course, before I leave this comments, please everybody like and share our content. Please put out a post. Thank us, I'll be happy to repost. I'm sorry. But please, we're looking forward to that. So after your graduation, please make it loud. Tag us. If you don't know the handle, send me a message and I will tell you. But please, we're looking forward to your comments and your feedback. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, Jane. Jane is our communications manager. Obviously, as you can see, she's interested in our business. But thank you very much, Jane. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing working with you, and thank you for being very supportive and showing up. Thank you. Awesome working with you, Jane. You're awesome. Okay, so Joanne, please go ahead.
Okay, so my network is a little bit bad, so I'll just leave my camera off. Okay, so I just want to thank Inspire Africa. I think I've achieved more than I hoped to achieve when I was registering for the program. I don't know how to network or even go out and talk to people prior to the program. But my mentor kept encouraging me.
So you can adjust.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, please go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, so I said prior to the program, I didn't know how to go out, talk to people, network with people. I was just a loner. But then my mentor kept encouraging me that most people out there looking for someone that would just ask. And then when you're asking, you have to have something. It's what you have in you that someone can be able to help you add or multiply. So I've actually started networking and it has been very, very, very eventful. Like I've been seeing the result. Most people are just waiting for you to ask and they'll give you answers. But if you're quiet, you never know who can help. So I'm very, very happy. I'm actually very happy I participated in the program. And then I just want to encourage anybody, any other person that wants to grow, this is the right place to be. Yeah, so that's just it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Joanne. Thank you. It's really amazing to see your growth, and thank you for the kind feedback. Thank you. It's awesome. I'm happy and I think everyone shares that you've grown so much. So over to you, Zaina.
Thank you very much. Apologies for the distraction earlier. I think I would really like to appreciate the whole Inspire Africa team. from the bottom of my heart because I know that everything that I got during this program, there are things that people pay for, and we got it for free, and it has been so impactful. Thank you very, very much. When I signed up for the program, I was after self-development, personal development, and okay, opportunities that come, I just signed up for it. And then my big brother, he said I should sign up, and I just did. And I'm so, so happy and grateful that I signed up for Inspire Africa. Like I mentioned, I have never been mentored before. All my life, I've always just been, okay, this is the right thing to do, just do it. I didn't know how to ask that, oh, please, ma, how do I go about this? How do I do this? Maybe I just study people from afar and just do my things. But joining Inspire Africa, I remember during the boot camp, we were given materials on how to actually interact with mentors, how to approach them. And that has been very useful for me because outside Inspire Africa, there are some little projects that I engage in, and these materials helped me improve my interactions with these people. Thank you so much. And I would love to thank my mentor, Nedima. Nedima didn't, she was always there for me. She didn't give up on me. There was a time I was really sick. I was thinking that, oh God, how am I going to meet up with all this program? Then she just told me to calm down, reach out to the team members, speak with everyone, and it all came in very well. Thank you so much. And for the awards, I can't lie, I'm so, so surprised. I didn't expect it. Thank you very, very much. I'm really overwhelmed. I was almost crying at some point because I didn't see that coming. Thank you very much. And to all the mentees, I really enjoyed networking with everyone. We got on calls sometimes. Sometimes everyone was busy, but we made some intentionality towards interacting with one another, helping each other out during tasks and all. And it was really impressive for me. Thank you very much, everyone. Chidima, thank you so much. I look forward to meeting you one day. OJ, thank you. You are the best. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you very much, Zainab. Thank you so much for the kind feedbacks, and it's really awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. We're impressed by your growth. Gertrude, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, for the opportunity, first of all, it's been an amazing one, even though, yeah, there were some, hiccups in there. But for me personally, I was just happy to be here because I think I mentioned this on the first mentors meetup that years ago, I think right after uni, I wanted this. Like if an opportunity like this was there, I would have been really pleased. So because I messaged someone, and I admired and I wanted to be mentored by her, and then, she said no. And since then I've not had an opportunity. I only follow people from afar, like on socials, like just see what they're doing. Like if they're in a career that I want to be in, like their posts and their videos, just watch them like from afar. But I've not had the opportunity to be mentored like personally, like how weekly meetings and like the things that you guys do. So thank you so much for this opportunity. And I know this is just the beginning. You're on your second year, and there's so many more like years that you continue to do this and inspire many young African women, especially who definitely need mentorship in this very competitive world that we are in. So thank you so much, OJ and Chidima, for this amazing initiative and all the hard work that you put in, and also to your team. And yeah, I'm glad to have been part of this. And yeah, even though I didn't have a mentee like directly, but I was happy to also support you guys from afar with whichever way I could. And I hope I did. And thank you for the award as well. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next. You can count on me if you need any support, like anything. Like I'm always happy to like support. But yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity and the honor. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Gertrude. You're absolutely a delight to work with. Gertrude was very resilient, irrespective of the several hiccups. And it was really absolutely your passion, very honestly, it's so motivating, and we really, really do appreciate that. So thank you very much, Gertrude. I don't know if any other person has any other comments. Other than that, I think we'll probably just go to okay, yeah, Susan, please go ahead, Susan.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me.
Yes, we
Please, can
can.
you hear me? Oh,
Yes, we can.
okay, so I actually just want to appreciate the team because the team, I want to just thank everyone because I actually don't expect that I was going, did not meet most of the deadline. That should be me because of my current program. I'm currently running my MSc program and then, having to do this program or do this mentorship journey. So for me, I just want to appreciate IHA for your support. Thank you so much for the support you give to me. You know, even when the deadlines, the support you provided me, sometimes they were programmed, the pitch first, I could not like there were times where we could not meet because series series of projects, school work to do. There was no time. I was not even sleeping well, but she understood me. I want to thank IHA also for the mock interview. I don't know. I wasn't really applying for a job, but the feedback I got that day, it really, really encouraged me. And I have had an interview even after that, and I was more confident. So I really want to appreciate IH for the structure of this program. And thank you also for the accountability partner thing. I remembered in the beginning of September when I saw the brief, I was like, I'm leaving this program. In fact, I discussed it with my mentor that I think it's best for me to opt out so that they don't always mark my name as someone who always misses the deadline. I spoke to Elizabeth as well. We always vent to each other. Anytime we call each other, it's just to like, hey, what are we going to do? Are we going to survive? This people want to kill us. Don't they know? It was really, really funny. And I'm really, really grateful because both of us were able to complete the project. We're here and it's really, really amazing. I want to thank, IHA for the accountability partner thing. It's really, really worked for me. When I needed someone to just vent with, I always call Elizabeth, and it's really, really great. Though the program was a bit overwhelming at times, but you know, the structure was actually very, very great. So I want to say thank you. Thank you to all the team. Thank you for, your support all the way. I was thinking that you guys would have even kicked me out. That's okay, we're dropping you, Susan, because you always miss so many deadlines. But thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Suzanne. Thank you for the feedback. And yeah, we're always happy to receive feedback and we have like an incredible team. So thank you. No one, I think we have the best team members to, to be very frank. Jane is still asking for socials and follow. Please follow us, please. We need it so that Jane will be happy. Okay. All right. Thank you. I think we're 1 minute. I promise that we're gonna stick to time, and that's one of the things I want us to do because we got a feedback from it from our last meeting. So thank you. If there are any other feedbacks that you have for us, feel free to put it on the reflections and follow us and stay tuned so that you can get that from the rest of get updated on our events. We're going to have an alumni community. That's something that we're working on. But once we get a structure for that, we'll fix up. We'll reach out to you. But we don't want to bombard you with the next steps and everything. Just enjoy everything. You're going to get your certificates and the awards in the coming week. So thank you so much, everyone. And that brings us to the end of today's meeting. And thank you so much. We hope you have a lovely Saturday.
Chidima, do we get the recording of this? Is it going to be on your YouTube?
Yes, we typically put all the recordings of all our sessions on YouTube. So yes, we're going to have that on YouTube. So yeah, it's going to be there. All right. So sign up, subscribe to our newsletter to those who have not subscribed. Stay in contact with us. We're going to reach out to you for our transition. Like I said, we do have an alumni community, which we're working to kind of help activate and, just so that we transition. For our current mentees, we're going to open applications again next year, bigger, better. So we encourage you to be mentors this time around. As you've been mentored, please be mentored too. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, we're at 3 minutes. I hope that's not so bad. So thank you, guys. Have a wonderful Saturday. Okay.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Hi, everyone.
And we'll stop recording right now.